A person who is bleeding can die from blood loss within minutes. It's important to act quickly to stop the blood loss. No matter how quickly emergency professionals respond, bystanders are most likely the first on the scene of an accident. Stop the Bleed is a nationwide campaign to provide the public with information, empowering bystanders to get involved and act quickly, which can save lives in an emergency situation.
So the Stop the Bleed program was developed by the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. They did a very large launch at the White House, and Davie Fire Rescue was invited to participate in the launch of their new campaign, Stop the Bleed initiative. The campaign really involves teaching bystanders to get involved and to have the supplies and the education to be able to stop the bleeding.
Any bystander can take simple steps to keep an injured person alive until medical care is available.
The top 3 things to control severe bleeding is 1, bystander has to get involved. So you have to make that decision to get involved, make sure 911 is called, and control bleeding. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate how to control severe bleeding, simulating that he has a wound here. First, I'm just going to put on my gloves. I could use a Ziploc bag or a plastic bag or anything, but I happen to have gloves in my kit. And if the wound is on the forearm here, the first thing I want to do is just apply firm, hard, direct pressure. If that doesn't work, usually it'll work, but that's all you need to do. Just in case it doesn't, I do have my tourniquet available here. I'm going to simulate that the wound is still bleeding. I'm going to apply my tourniquet. If his wound is here, I'm going to go above the wound, not on the joint there. I'm going to cinch it tight, wrap it around. This is a windlass rod, and I'm going to tighten this. Keep going around until the bleeding stops. Lock it into place, and I should not feel a pulse, and the bleeding should stop at that point, and that should control the bleeding.
In conjunction with the National Stop the Bleed campaign, the town of Davie Fire Rescue took steps to make Stop the Bleed kits available to the public to help control severe bleeding. The Stop the Bleed kit includes 2 tourniquets, a pair of scissors, gloves, bandages, and gauze pads. The Stop the Bleed kits are available throughout the town of Davie and are located with the AED units. Remember, 3 simple steps can keep someone alive until medical care arrives. 1. Get involved. 2. Call 911. And 3. Control the bleeding by using direct pressure or a tourniquet. Stop the bleed and save a life.